see the usual gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
My favorite text during this song.
They hate it.
No. This is the text. I disagree with the premise of this song.
Ways to rock.
I frankly am not really that familiar with that song. I probably have heard it once or so. I hated it. I actively hated that song. Because according
Your
to
love
Sammy,
is driving me crazy.
Because according to Sammy, throughout that whole thing, he keeps saying there's only one way to rock, but he doesn't tell you what that way is exactly until the very end when he says, crank up the drums, crank out the bass, crank up my Les Paul in your face. There's only one way.
And that's how you do it.
That to you, Sammy.
The other observation about the song lyric says apparently they're on Eastern Time, where he says it's 8:05, it's time to rock. So they're on Eastern Time.
Yeah.
Well, because on this
day.
In 1947, you give Mick Jagger credit for being old and rocking. Nobody ever talks about Sammy Hagar still performing.
Sammy Hagar, close friends with Guy Fieri. Yeah.
Still performing.
Yeah.
And he's uber rich.
Yeah.
Why didn't we come up with our own tequila at some point?
We came up with our own beer. There was a fortune to be made there, and
it was squandered.
And we pissed it away.
Here's another tweet about the song. It said, Sammy needs to be more inclusive about the ways to rock.
Can't we all find our own way?
I think there's more than one way. I think we can.
Yeah. Some critic said, well, I guess it's a passable single. Anyway, hi. How's it going?
It's Rocktober after all.
It is Rocktober.
Come on.
I was at Bryce Canyon National Park on Saturday, and there were a fair amount of people there. Now I didn't go inside anywhere at Bryce, but you stop at these overlooks. And look down into the canyon. And some people were masked, and some were not. So it was outdoors, but I still tried to stay as far away from the unmasked people as I could. Although one guy, as I was getting into my car, stopped me and said, "Hey, hey, hey!" And he's pointed over to Bryce Canyon, the beautiful wonder of Bryce Canyon. He says, "All of Utah look like that?" And I said, "Well, this is pretty unique. There are a couple of other places that are sort of, but he said, no, I don't mean I mean beyond that, all of the trees and the brown dirt out there." And I said, "I really, yes." I just went, yes, all of Utah looks like that.
It's a big place, sir. Does all of anywhere look one way? Pick any state and say, does all of this state look like this?
I know. It was a bad question. It was a really bad question. And I said, well, yeah, I guess it does. And he said, well, thanks. Thanks for your information. And then walked away. I don't
know. I take that back. I guess New Mexico's pretty much the same all over.
It isn't. No? No. And then another incident at Bryce Canyon, which was really interesting. I was getting into my car. I was wearing a mask, so I don't know how she recognized me. I guess it must be my regal bearing.
Nobody carries themselves like that. That must be Bill Allred.
And it was a woman, and who turned out to be her husband, and they had a really nice minivan. And she said, "Are you Bill?" And I said, "Yeah, hi." And she said, "I love you. Ask my husband. He'll tell you I love you." And her husband went,
yeah.
And,
she won't shut up about it.
We're getting pretty sick of it, actually.
But the funny thing she said, "You guys are just my friends every day. I listen to you guys. I really love the show, and I've started." Because after the show, I talk to other people I know and people at work, and I talk about what I heard on the radio today, and they get so tired of it. So now I just say, whenever I want to discuss things that you guys have been discussing, I just say, well, I was talking with my friends, and here's what they think.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
I like that.
Yeah.
That could be a billboard.
Yeah. I was talking with my friends. Us. Yeah.
We
It was
are your
very
friends.
nice.
Well, back to the first guy about all of Utah looking like that. I'm a little disappointed you didn't get into the various ecosystems that we have in the state.
Well, that's kind of what ran through my head, and then I thought, well, no.
Our ecosystems vary from.
Yeah. Yeah. I did say at one point, I said that in not so many words. I said, well, there are lots of different things to see here in Utah.
Did you look at the license plate of his car to see where he came from?
I did not. I had the feeling also he was kind of lonely. He was just by himself, and I don't know. I think he just wanted to make a little human contact. That was more what he was really doing there. Well, thanks for your answers to that question, he said. You bet. And off he went. So, but things are weird out there.
Did you eat at the taco?
Oh no, but
Indian food place.
No, the Tandoor Taqueria.
Yeah.
No, I did not. Although we were just in Panguitch briefly, and as we were leaving Panguitch in the morning, we drove past, and there it was. It looked to be an open, functioning restaurant, the Tandoor Taqueria, and I was. What was I mentioning? Something. Either I was talking about it on Twitter, I don't know, but one of our former interns, Anna, who lives in another state now, she said, there's a similar thing in Salt Lake. There's a food truck called the Basmati food truck, I think it is. She said they do that same kind of thing. They do Indian-style tacos using naan as the taco, and she said they're really good. You should check them out. So the Basmati.
We need to find this.
Yeah, we'll find it. She said it's. I looked it up, and it is on Instagram, but I don't know what their schedule is.
Well, you were supposed to go into the taco place and get their information so that the Barberi family could open up their own here.
Yeah, Joe was interested in
That was, an
a
investment he
franchise
was looking
opportunity.
into.
Well, if there's already a food truck here, I think you've been beaten to the punch.
Okay.
I don't think you really want to take up that business model because they're doing it. So we'll officially begin the program as soon as we can here. 877-602-9696. That's the number to call. Check in with the Radio from Hell show. Do you know anything about the Basmati food truck here? Or the Tandoori Taqueria style of food? Anything you want to discuss, just check in with us. It's a little touchstone. It lets us know that you're out there, you're ready for a show, and we're ready to give you a show. 877-602-9696. Check in with the Radio from Hell show.
All right, we will take a break. We will be back. Your check-ins, boners, all that on the way. Stand by. Let's see. Oh, Hoops Vision Correction, HOOPES Vision.com.
Oh, yes, our good friends at Hoops Vision. 2020 has asked a lot of us, we know, but there's one question that's not hard to answer. If you could have amazing clear vision without glasses or contact lenses, wouldn't you do that?
Sure.
Well, of course you would. Kerry would say that, and he did it. He went to Hoops Vision. I would say that, and I did it. I went to Hoops Vision and got my vision correct. I haven't worn glasses in years, and Hoops Vision can help you focus on your purpose. Right now, there's $1,000 off the procedure. And by the way, Hoops is, I think, by far and away, it's certainly one of the greatest LASIK places in the Intermountain West.
In our opinions, yes.
Yes, in our opinion, and certainly in Salt Lake. So 877-30-LASIK. You book a free, no-obligation appointment. Ask about the $1,000 off procedure, and do it today, or you can go to hoopsvision.com.
A lot of Utah bands are getting national success, and X96 is proud to say we played them first. Blind Love, I Want to Be Okay. The Aces, 801. Listen for these these great Utah bands and many others right here on X96. We can do this because we're not corporate. We're owned by a guy from Logan.
Carl's Jr. introduces the new prime rib and cheddar Angus thick burger, a charbroiled burger so delicious you have to see it to believe it. But seeing as you can't see it, I'll describe it. There's a juicy charbroiled 100% Angus beef patty cooked over fire, topped with